Welcome to PaleriderTV. Yeah, got a video today. Going to do a market report on the dry van sector. I got this off the DAT Freight and Analytics Facebook page. So if you go over there, Facebook search DAT Freight and Analytics, you'll be able to find an article yourself. I'll probably try to put the link in the chat. Not the chat, but I mean what is that called? The description box. So I'm going to go over this article, get some rates, and see what's going on. Now, this was just published a couple hours ago, but it's got a date of yesterday, February 14th. So we got a little preface to the article here, but let's get right down to the rates and everything else. The market watch. All rates cited below exclude fuel surcharges unless otherwise. No, now this is for dry van. They have reports for the reefers, flatbeds. So we're just going to do this video today on the dry van, see how the video goes. And if y'all want me to start doing the flatbed and reefer market reports, let me know down in the comment section and we'll make this a regular thing. I don't know how often they put these out, so we'll try to get that going for everybody. Good deal. So I see capacity tightened slightly in the southeast last week, led by volume gains. Where? In Atlanta. Yeah. The number one spot market in the country last week. There you go. The number one spot market in the country last week was the Atlanta market. Atlanta volumes were up 3%, pushing up outbound rates by a penny per mile to an average of $1.68 a mile. Now remember, none of these rates uh, include fuel surcharge unless otherwise noted. Regional markets followed a similar trend, except for Charleston, South Carolina, where rates were up by 10 cents a mile to $1.87 a mile last week. Long haul loads from Charleston to Kansas City, Missouri at $1.80 a mile are the highest since August, with DAT's ratecast forecasting spot rates to increase another 25 cents a mile on the lane in the next month. Houston and Dallas freight markets held down the number 2 and 3 spots last week, even though combined volumes were down 13%. Spot rates in Houston were flat at $1.69 a mile and up by 2 cents a mile to $1.56 a mile for outbound loads in Dallas. Loads moved between Dallas and Houston almost doubled last week, although capacity continued to loosen, with spot rates hitting a 12-month low at $498 a load or $2.06 a mile. Loads moved in the opposite direction from Houston to Dallas also spiked, increasing by 60% last week, but with sufficient available capacity. Rates also declined to a 12-month low of $516 a load or $214 a mile. For dedicated carriers on this lane, the average round trip rate last week was $2.10 a mile, 34 cents a mile higher than the national average. There you go. This time last year, Los Angeles and Ontario markets consistently held down the top two spots last week. They barely made the top 20 with volumes at around half what that reported in Atlanta and Houston markets. Outbound spot rates in Los Angeles dropped by 3 cents a mile last week to $1.67 a mile, and in nearby Ontario, rates dropped by 6 cents a mile to $1.79 a mile. In contrast, capacity tightened in Fresno last week, where rates increased by 4 cents a mile to $1.56 a mile for outbound loads. All right, here we go with the load to truck ratio. Dry van loads posts continue to track closely with 2018 levels following last week's 16% decrease. Volumes are up 6% and just over 30% higher than the average for the second week of February. Carrier equipment posts were up 3% last week and identical to 2020 as the market continued to shed capacity followed the oversupplied 2019 market. As a result of lower load volumes and more equipment posts, the dry van load to truck ratio decreased slightly last week from 2.79 to 2.37. All right, there's finishing in this article up. Line haul spot rates. Even though dry van line haul rates decreased by just under 3 cents a mile last week, they're still within 3 cents a mile of the average over the prior 4 months. The national average dry van rate of $1.76 a mile is 6 cents a mile lower than in 2018, 12 cents a mile higher than in 2019, and 24 cents a mile lower than the top 50 dry van lanes based on the volume of loads moved, which averaged $2.01 a mile last week. All right. That'll do it for that little dry van quick market report. Let me know if you're seeing any of these so-called small increases in the southeast area, especially around Atlanta. Supposed to be the number one market last week in the spot market anyway. And if you want to start seeing me carry more of these videos, let me know in the comment section. We got a dry van reporter. I just did dry van because it's the most popular out there. And that's what I did. I was a dry van driver. But they have flatbed reports and reefer market reports. So let me know if y'all want to hear anything else. Keep up these videos. Trash these videos. Don't ever do another one of these, Pale Rider. You don't know what you're talking about. Let me know in the comment section. So I appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe.